The chair recognizes the gentleman from Texas, Mr. Green, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it is always a preeminent privilege to stand in the well of the Congress of the United States of America. I never take for granted the opportunity that has been afforded me by my constituents as their representative to be here and stand and speak on their behalf. And Mr. Speaker, I'm proud to say that this day is Flag Day. It's a day that the flag was adopted June 14th, 1777. And I'm honored tonight to make additional comments about Flag Day, but this is a day that we honor the flag of the United States of America. And on this day, when we will honor the flag of the United States of America this evening, after the first votes, we will also bring to the floor the LGBTQ Pride Month resolution. We're bringing this resolution to the floor, notwithstanding things that have occurred, because we would not want the dastardly deeds of one to prevent us from commemorating the accomplishments of the many. The resolution will be brought to the floor, and those members of Congress who consider themselves allies of the LGBTQ community, please come. This will afford you an opportunity to speak of your concern and to express your love for the LGBTQ community. Allies of the community should come to the floor. This will be a great opportunity, and we ask that you preface your statements. Let your preamble be, you are not alone. This is an opportunity for those of us who are allies of the community to make it clear, perspicuously so, that this community is not alone, that they have friends, that they have people who will stand with them even in the darkest hour, even when they walk through the valley of the shadow of death. There are friends who will stand with them. They are not alone. Come to the floor if you choose and make your statements known. I do this because I understand that this opportunity to stand here is not something that I enjoy because I'm so smart. There are people who lived and some who died so that I might stand in the well of the Congress of the United States of America on this day. And because they did, it's worthy of mentioning that there were people other than African Americans who participated in my liberation. Schroeder and Goodman died fighting for the rights of African Americans. They were not black. John Shalede died in Austin, Texas, a field marshal for the NAACP. He was not black. When Rosa Parks went to jail, Virginia Dewar and her husband, Attorney Clifford Dewar, along with Mr. Nix, who was the then president of the NAACP, posted her bail. Mr. Nix was African American. The Dewars were not. So it's important for those of us who have benefited from the goodness, the goodwill of others, to pay that debt we owe. This is an opportunity to make another installment on the debt that we owe as a result of others standing up for us. We were not alone. And the LGBTQ community should not be alone and is not alone. So tonight, we invite members to come to the floor and to preface your statements with, you are not alone, and to let people know that you stand with the community in this time of great sadness, but also speak of some of the good things that have occurred. We can talk of how the Supreme Court has made a significant difference, not only for this time, but for all time, for people. Because the Constitution of the United States was not written for Democrats or Republicans. It wasn't written for conservatives or liberals. It wasn't written for people of a certain hue. It wasn't written for people of a certain religion. It was written for the people of the United States of America, and that includes the LGBTQ community. I thank you for the time. This is a to be continued moment. First hour after votes, to be continued. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. And I pledge allegiance to the flag and to the republic for which it stands. One nation under God, with liberty and justice for all. And that includes the LGBTQ community. God bless you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
The gentleman yields back.